Good evening, everyone. Hey, how's it going? It's good to see you all. All right, I love that. But before we get started, I would like to take a moment for all of us to recognize that we are gathering here tonight on the land of the Western Abenaki people. And the Western Abenaki people have been stewards of this land, past, present, and into the future. And I would like for all of us to recognize that fact that the artport sits on their land. So, thank you. With that, my name is Molly Stone, and I'm the Artistic Director at Catamount Arts. And I am thrilled to welcome you to our very last pod-seated show at the artport. Can I hear it for that? Yeah, that's a big deal, friends. We have been through a lot, haven't we? A lot. And we've done it together. So the artport came together through the pandemic. It was in reaction to the pandemic. It was an idea before the pandemic, but then the energy and the action and the destruction and the forward movement was because of the pandemic. So where you're sitting now was just rubble and just stuff, sheetrock, metal, fluorescent light bulbs. The staff here, all the staff that you see around here tonight, had a hand in destructing that and taking it all down under the leadership of Jody Freed, who is here tonight. I'm not hiding that tonight. Thank you to Jody for having the vision and then the audacity to go ahead and do it. So that's why we're sitting here tonight. All right, a couple of housekeeping things. The restrooms are out that back door, down the hallway by St. J Brewery. You can access them anytime you like. If you have any questions about the house or the seating, you can talk to Sarah Amos, who is our Director of Operations, and she is here somewhere. I just can't see her. There she is, she's at the back door. So that's pretty much all, well, a couple more housekeeping things. At the end of the night, there will be merchandise sales at the back of the room. Nothing is on sale yet during the show, but after the show, if you want to hang out and buy some merch, you are more than welcome to. And I hear that the band will be back there as well. Okay, a couple things to psych you up. We at Catamount Arts, you know where our building is on 115 Eastern Avenue, we have been closed for 453 days. Yeah, I was gonna say the S word. Yeah, it's not good. 453 days. I remember when we closed in March of 2020, we were planning to open back up in May of 2020. 453 days later, we opened our building back up to the public today. So, to celebrate along with us, now that we've reopened our building, it's a soft reopening. We can't fit everybody in there. We still have a mask mandate inside. But please join us tomorrow for a large event downtown called Hey St. J, Get Downtown. I mean, the order is in the title of the event. Get Downtown. There's gonna be 3 venues activated by Nimble Arts Circus. They're bringing their aerial rig and we'll be doing some silk aerial and some juggling. We also have Barnyard Incident at the Welcome Center and singer-songwriter John Gailmore on Railroad Street. And not only that, you can take in St. J art on the street and then come into our building and see our brand new show that's up in our gallery. So that is super exciting to all of us here. One more round of applause for all the staff, for Jody for leading us through this pandemic, and for our reopening today that we all get to celebrate here together. So several months ago, I thought, ooh, I wonder what the Adam Ezra group is up to, and if they would be as audacious as we are here to join us at the artport. And back then, I thought, June is never gonna come. It was like winter, and we had to postpone a couple of shows. And I thought, gosh, is this really gonna happen? And guess what? It has. And so the Adam Ezra Group is here joining us tonight, and I would love for you to give them a St. J, NEK, Vermont, New Hampshire warm welcome to our stage here at the Artport. So welcome the Adam Ezra Group.
This is so nice. Hi. I'll tell you what, 400 some odd days ago, I would have walked into a stage in a sparsely populated warehouse with a lot of people wearing masks, and I would have said, this is a pretty fucking weird gig, but you feel like we're in Fenway Park right now, playing to a giant stadium crowd. Thank you so much for coming here. We're the Adam Ezra Group. It's a joy to be with you. To our gatherers online, I don't know where you are. I don't know what camera to look at, but it's nice to have you with us. And man, it's really nice to be a band again on a stage with Alex Martin on a drum set. Tomorrow is rising up. Yesterday we fall, and we are together now in the midst of it all. And we'll be alright today. We'll be alright today. Go! No, I cannot let this moment pass without calling out to the moon and the stars about how lucky I believe we are. And we'll be alright today. Huh. We'll be alright today. All our dreams and limitations, all our failures and celebrations, together we'll rise, together we'll rise and fall. All our doubt and inspiration, all our darkness and elation, together we'll rise, together we'll rise together, yeah. We breathe, we mend, we get back up and we bleed again. We rise, we fall, stand together through it all. And yeah, we'll be alright today. We'll be alright today. We'll be alright today. We'll be alright. So I got a question for those of you brave people in the warehouse tonight. How many of you are seeing us for the very first time right now? Oh my gosh, amazing! Welcome. Pretty awesome honor to be here with Catamount Arts, and I don't think we've ever played in St. Johnsbury before.
That's
I think this is our first time. It's also our first time since the pandemic, being back in Vermont. We got to play, and we've been the only way, and the only way we've been able to play for real human beings is we've set up these like guerrilla pop-up shows in backyards. We did one in Williston last night, not too far down the road from y'all. But just like Molly's story, who introduced us, 456 days ago, we got you beat by a couple. We decided that's when we canceled our tour, and I decided to go online and just live stream that night. Not as much to perform a concert, but more to just feel a little less alone and a little less scared. I didn't know what a pandemic was. I didn't know how long it was going to last. I went on and I was joined by hundreds of other people online. Oh, thank you for saying that. Well, they actually ended up saving me because they made me feel less scared and less alone. And I don't quite remember how that night ended, but it ended somewhere along the lines of, I'll come back tomorrow night if you come back tomorrow night. I came back the next night, same time, joined by hundreds more people. So this is night 456 in a row that we have live streamed. So we are joined by people all over the world right now who are watching us. And there will be, after we finish this show, there will be thousands more that will watch this concert after it's over. We call this the Gathering Series. And now, many of you first-timers, you may not have heard of us before we came here. That's okay. Most people have not. You shouldn't feel bad about that. But our little Gathering Series to this day, over the last 456 days, has reached over 22 million people around the world. And as soul-filling and heart-filling as that all is, it's really nice to be back on a stage with my bandies again and to be playing for real human beings. So thank you very much for being here. You're sweet like a melon, sly like a villain. I've been watching you dance all night. This party's slowing, happy going. Wanna walk with me outside? Stars are out. It's a perfect sky. What if we only had tonight? What if we never see the sunrise? I don't want to wait for the right time. You and mine, stop this run around. Come on, let your hair fall down. Let your hair fall down. I'm a whiskey drinker, late night thinker, and I've been wanting to figure you out. Black tea with my honey I don't have much money, but I can show you what life's about. World's as big, yeah. We can dream. What if we only had a night? What if we never see the sunrise? I don't want to wait for the right time. You and me to stop this run around that your hair fall down. Let your hair fall down. And I may not look like much, my tattered rags and such. Look at you all dressed in white, and I may not run in your pack, but I will get your back. What if we only had a night? What if we never see the sunrise? I don't wanna wait for the right time. You and me stop this run around. What if we only had a night? What if we never see the sun? I don't want to wait for the right time. You and me to stop this run around. Let your hair fall down. 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 Let it fall down. Well, you got to meet our drummer Alex on that first song. Now it's time to meet our bassist. Give it up for Ponce. Gotta protect their reputation, yeah. I know you gotta find congregation. I know you sleep with the shotgun loaded, yeah. No lock on the front door. Try to tell what you think you own, and it's when I'm out searching with the blue lights on. I don't know nothing about Matthew 7, but I do know a little about retribution. Don't try to know only water. Come on and steal your daughter. How much you fear the most, man, to call my name like a Holy Ghost. But you don't know about scared, so put my prayer so you find him in it. Don't try to know only water. Come on and steal your daughter. Hey, hey. You never know that I give my life for the girl that I love that you pray for. You never know that I hold her tight when she cries for her daddy in the middle of the night. Yeah, I've read Proverbs 23:14. Yet that'll never be me. Don't try to know only one. I'm coming to steal your daughter. How much you fear the most, better call my name like a Holy Ghost. But you don't know about scared. So up a prayer, say you found here, Mary. Don't try to know only one. I'm coming to steal your daughter. And you can shout all you want about Exodus 20:15. But in the end, your daughter's coming with me. Hey, hey, hey. Don't try in the holy water, yeah, I'm coming to steal your daughter. How much you fear the most, man, call my name like a Holy Ghost. But you don't know about scary, so up a prayer so you find him here. Don't try in the holy water, I'm coming out, I'm coming out. Don't try in the holy water, I'm coming to steal your daughter. How much you fear the most, man, call my name like a Holy Ghost. But you don't know about scary, so up a prayer so you find him here. Don't try in the holy water, come on and steal your daughter.
You guys are so fun.
I'll tell you what, really, and luckily for us over the past year, even amidst this pandemic, scary time, we have figured out ways to play these little acoustic shows. We have figured out ways to play music together. Not all the time, but enough that I was filling that hole, But, during those acoustic shows, really Alex is the one that suffers the most because he's sitting on a little box that he's drumming on, and he's playing on hand percussion stuff. So you guys, y'all in the audience are just really, he is a incredibly gifted musician, and just to get to see him in his place, in his spot, it's like you've kept the turtle in the terrarium for 6 months, and it's surviving and eating, but it's really just trying to get from day to day, and then you put the turtle into the pond and you see it swim out, and you're like, that's where the turtle's meant to be. On the fiddle tonight, that's Karina Smith. Walls on the window, nail by the door. But then the body so quickly fall. Ophelia, where you gone? The old neighbor, they just ain't the sound. Nobody knows just what became of Ophelia. What went wrong? Wasn't something that somebody said. Yeah, Mama, I know we broke the rule, but somebody up against the law. Honey, you know I died for you. Ashes of laughter to go still clear, and then the best thing always disappear like Ophelia. Please knock in my door. Come on, crooner, get it. Wasn't something that somebody said. Mama, I know he broke the rule, but somebody up against the law. Honey, you know I died for you, but I got your number. I'm telling to run around. I'm still waiting on the second coming of Ophelia. Come back home. All right. Well, this is a reason that it's a special night for me. I've been writing songs and really enjoying playing this instrument here. I don't really know how to play the piano, but I like to push buttons until they make songs. And so this is the first time when we do our little pop-up shows, we haven't been able to take this big old thing with us. So this is our first time. We're going to try a couple songs. And for you gatherers out there, I don't know where the camera is, where you're watching. I know there are a couple set up. I hope you're having a good time watching us on the stage. And I know you've seen me play some of these songs on my own a whole bunch, and it's going to feel really nice for me, as you know, to be playing with my friends. So here we go. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm drunk at the bar. She comes and sits down beside me. Says, boy, don't know how lucky you are. I got a place around the corner. We can go to your corner. I could take you to heaven. Don't cost much to see God. Where this emptiness inside us could easily defend us. But if we hold each other now, mercy and kindness just may remind us to hold each other now. When you're tired of the table, with your life is at stake, when your heart's lost its rhythm, when you owe more than you make, when you're holding it together, but your grip is starting to break, come and sit down beside me. We'll drink one to our mistakes. Where this emptiness inside us could easily define us. But if we hold each other now, we'll see its kindness just may remind us to hold each other now. Hold each other. Hold each other. I know when it's raining, just like I know when I'm alone. We stumble through lives, just like I'm about to stumble on home. Get that woman of 50, told her to take it and go. And I hope where she's headed, it's mercy she knows. Where this emptiness inside us could easily divide us. But if we hold each other now, mercy and kindness just may remind us how to hold each other now. Come on. There's emptiness inside us. No. Hold each other now. Mercy and kindness. Now. Thank you very much. Can we do another one? Let's do another one while we're here. And this is for those of you that are just meeting us tonight. You know that kind of this piano thing is a little bit new for us in the band, because I just said that before the last song. But we've also started releasing music. and during the pandemic. We call it the album project because we're working on too many songs to fit into an actual album. We're working on about 20 songs in the studio, and you know, I have a thank you very much. I have a patience problem, and so we just decided, you know what? There are so many ways to share music, and so much of our connection with our community of listeners and fans has been in real time. I'll write songs this year, and I'll just play them on the live stream that night. You gatherers know that are watching. This was a song last spring, last April. I live in Chelsea, Massachusetts. Last spring, I got COVID, and I got sick. I was pretty sick for a week or so, and I was in bed throughout the day, but I would get up once a day to come and gather online. Some of those gatherings did not last very long, but I thought that it was a moment where I could share some of the things that I was going through firsthand, and maybe in the sharing it would all feel a little less scary, and I got better, obviously. And like most things in my life, it inspired music. As I got better, I was torn because I was so overjoyed and grateful to be alive. And I was fucking angry so many people were dying. And I was angry that so many poor folks were dying, especially in my hometown of Chelsea, Massachusetts. There's a lot of English as a second language folks. There are a lot of people living in the shadows. There's a big population, and they're kind of crammed in with each other, and that's not a good place to be when there's a sickness happening. I wrote this song to get those feelings off my chest, and I started sharing them with our gatherers online. I started sharing the song when I could, when I was around a piano of some sort, and it felt good to share. It felt good to sing. We took it in the studio. We've been working on it. We released it a couple weeks ago, and it's been so fun to see so many of you all out there streaming this song on Spotify now and other streaming platforms. But this is going to be the first time that the four of us are on a stage together attempting to play this song. So we're going to see we're going to see how it goes. Ain't gonna pull down my mask to take a shot from a stranger's flask. You can lace it till the pleasure lasts. Might as well chase it with the shotgun blast. To die quick in the city I abandoned, heal up, hide out in the canyon. Ain't gonna put trust in a man spending my money on another fake tan. It's your love I'm breathing, wish I was up and leaving. Yeah, I was banned when I made your list, cut down by the devil's kiss. Now love it's calling, a lot of rest I'm falling. I can't run, I cannot resist, cut down by the devil's kiss. I don't forget, I am not a forgiver. Where was the plan while you were watching us shiver? It's a bad hand and it won't be delivered by the man who says, son, double down on the river. You know it's bad when the lungs get thick, tears down the tenements brick by brick. I'd rather drive with the drunk ditch digger with his foot on the gas and his hand on the trigger. It's your love I'm breathing, wish I was up and leaving. I'll stand when I made your list, cut down by the devil's kiss. But your love keeps calling, a lot of rest I'm falling. I can't run, I cannot resist, cut down by the devil's kiss. And the candle burns low like a dancer, and the property vandals lurk like a cancer. It's a scandal beyond belief, man, to see what the devil sees.
People either preach loud like a scholar or hold signs fists up like a brawler. I know better than to listen to the caller standing on a box just to call himself taller. The party's over when you get the bill. Look down on the floor at the blood you spilled. Bending the truth in a real-time thriller. Watching the news just to face my killer. It's your love I'm breathing. Wish I was up and leaving. I was there when I made your list. I cut down by the devil's kiss. But your love keeps calling. Like the rest I'm falling. I can't run, I cannot resist. I cut down by the devil's kiss. Ain't gonna pull down my mask. Take a shot from a stranger's flask. You can lace it till the pleasure lasts. Might as well chase it with the shotgun blast. Thanks. Thank you. Sometimes it's I don't know why, incredibly fun to share my anger with other human beings, just to be angry together for a little bit. There's a lot to be angry about. There's a lot to be grateful about. Being on the other side of this, coming out of the darkness, being alive. It's been fun kind of almost pretending that I'm on tour with these guys again. I mean, we kind of are. Driving through Vermont. God, you guys have a beautiful state here. It's amazing. And yeah. Driving through the old town, seeing the old barns, old brick buildings of the old mill towns. I mean, this is an example, this place that we're in, right? Artport, they took a closed down mall, the community came together, and they created a music venue, right? And the shells of the things that we lose, when we come back, we come together, we can make pretty good use of them together. And I don't know, that's what inspired this song. It's called Taking Off. And I want to dedicate this to a certain member of this community who has been, Mike, where are you? Back there, is that you, Mike? So Mike is a part of this community, a contributing member of this community, has helped, but he has also been aggressively requesting songs through the people that booked us here. And they have dutifully been forwarding your requests. Sometimes the squeaky and annoying wheel gets the grease, you know. And well done, Mike. Here's your song, brother. Daddy told you you would rise above the rundown shadows of this town you love. But bussing tables seems to pay the bills. Your mama's legacy, your test of will. Ragtop angel, your amazing grace. Time to gamble on the life we chase. Take a last look out on, turn the key and we're gone. Who cares if Monday there'll be hell to pay? We got miles to go and I'll be driving slow. I'm taking off today. We're taking off.
always knew that you'd be the girl for me. Went on about the places that you'd one day see. The months and years can flash like fireflies, till all you're left with is the passing time. You're a ragtop angel, your amazing grace. Time to gamble on a life we chase. Take a lesson card on, turn the key and we're gone. Who cares if Monday there'll be hell to pay? We got miles to go and I feel driving slow. We are taking off today. We're taking off. And I've had notions about this skeleton town. One lucky storm could blow the whole place down. And there you're standing with your eyes like mine. Dare at all to take us down this time. Take a lesson cut out, turn the key and we're gone. Cause in Monday there'll be hell to pay. And we got miles to go, how we're driving slow. And we are taking off today. Come on, we're taking off. Ah, na na na, hey. Na na na, hey. Na na na, hey, hey, hey. Na na na, hey. Na na na, hey. Na na na, hey, hey, hey. Na na na, hey. Na na na, hey. Na na na, hey, hey, hey. Yeah. Nice work, Mike. That felt good to sing that song. Yeah. All right. Well, this used to be a song. We're gonna play a song right now called "Devil's Side," and this used to be, back in the good old days when we were on tour and Alex was playing the kit. He would play this amazing drum solo on this song, and our gathering series, you gatherers online. I know we're kind of getting towards the end, so we only got time for a couple songs with you all. But I also want to let you gatherers know online that are joining us, once we hit 500, as you know, we're going every single night until we hit 500. But after that, the gathering series will continue, and part of that is going to be that once a week while we're on tour, we are going to do a complete show with you all, wherever we are. It might be a Friday, it might be a Saturday, wherever we are in the country. From the beginning of the show to the end of the show, you're with us. You're invited to come with us and hang with us. And so I look forward to that next chapter with you. And we're going to do a lot of other things. I'm still going to gather with you on my own every once in a while, too, or every week, I should say. So there's still a lot of plans happening. But for tonight, you don't get to see the whole show. Only these guys do in St. Johnsbury. So, but this is, what do you think, Alex? Can we do this one? Should we try it?
We'll see if I remember it. But yeah.
Okay.
distraction, a knee-jerk reaction, scarecrow infraction, I did it again. Slumber won't come, it escapes me. Breeze in the desert awakes me, but I know where I'm meant to go. You may see a flash of light, but it's me on fire tonight. I will not hide. I will take my rightful place. Destiny I face. Yeah, the devil's side tonight. Die, die, da, die, da, da, die, da, die, da, die, da, die. My renegade phantom, it's out of proportion. I don't like the notion that the reckoning's come, so I gather my senses, build my defenses, pay the expenses, and hit the ground running. You know me. In the darkness, I hide like a thief. I know where I'm meant to be. I may see a flash of light, and it's me on fire tonight. I will not hide. I will take my rightful place. Destiny I face. At the devil's side tonight. Die, 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 die. I accept the consequences. My eyes are open wide. I'd rather go down and fight it than to keep on trying. may see a flashing light that's me on fire tonight. I will not hide. I would take my rightful place. Destiny, our friends. Hey, the devil's side. Tonight, die, 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 die.
Alex! Oh, look at they're standing up for you, Alex. Right? It's like the little backyard turtle finally released into the pond. All right, well, for those of you who are meeting us for the first time, we have a tradition how we end our live stream every night. We have just enough, well, we're going a little bit over, but we're going to do it anyways, because it's been 456 nights in a row, and we've played this song every night. Yeah, I know. I had to do makeshift coffee mug. But there's not coffee in this mug. I just want you to know that. For you gatherers online, and I keep looking at this camera, I have no idea, gatherers. It may look, while I'm talking to you, that I'm like looking off to the side. I'm trying to look at you right now on this camera. I just don't know what camera is being sent to you, because I know that there are multiple cameras hidden around here taking this feed. But I want you gatherers to look up Catamount Arts. That's the organization that puts this series together. Not only that, but they are active and dedicated to bringing music and art to this community throughout the year. They do concerts and they support independent artists just like us. I know that there are going to be those of you watching this from all over the world, but that's one of the things that makes New England magical, in my opinion, that there are communities like this that care about arts and care about sharing music with one another and recognize that sometimes art and music is the best way that we can remind ourselves that there's more about us that is the same than different and that we belong to one another. And so thank you, Catamount Arts. Okay. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the wind at our back. May it always blow steady wherever you roam. May it turn when you're ready to carry you home. May it keep you ahead of the rain. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the heavens above. Some say it's a glimpse of God's great design. Some say it's the science of all things combined. May we look up and always feel wonder. Here is to us, and all that we see is to our hearts. And the air that we breathe is to around in good company. Here's to the drink that we share. Raise up your glass. Let us drink to this time that we have. These moments pass lightly and they won't come again. May our lives all burn brightly right up to the end. May we live them with joyous abandon. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the end of the day. Let us drink to the work when the working is through. Let us drink one to me. Let us drink one to you. Let us drink one to those who aren't with us. Here is to us, and all that we see is to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to around in good company. Here's to the future, here's to the past. Let us drink one down slow, let us drink one down fast. Let us drink one out of this night is our last. Here's to the drink that we share. Oh, here's to the drink that we share. Gatherers out there, please stay safe. Keep on looking out for one another. And we'll see you tomorrow. Cheers. Cheers, y'all. Now, in theory, they just... Oh!